in the United States, we widely use a scale called the Supports Intensity Scale, and I'll link it here in the slides. The Supports Intensity Scale is really a good instrument because it was normed on and standardized on people with intellectual disabilities. So unlike the WISC and some of these other IQ tests, which are normed on people without disabilities, this one actually was norm referenced on more than 1,300 people. And so it really is representative of people with disabilities. What it does is it's done through interview by a trained person, and you are asked a series of questions about how much support someone needs for individual things. So for example, how much support does your individual person need for walking? And then it will give you a scale such as total support, almost total support, all the way down to no support needed at all. And then that's given a number. And so in the end, you'll have a number that shows how much support is needed for physical assistance and those kinds of things. It looks at behavior. It looks at how much support is needed, how much time is needed for the support, how much intensity is needed for the support. And it looks at areas of home living, living in the community and neighborhood, how much support is needed for school participation, how much is needed for learning at school, health and safety support, social activities, and also how much support is needed for this person to be able to advocate for themselves. There is an adult version and a child version. The adult version looks at all of these things that I've just talked about, and the child version looks at things that are more geared toward children and even the family and how much support the family needs. What comes out of this is a score, but also some very rich information that people can look at individually to see how much support this person needs to live in their home community, to work in their home community, to go to school in their home community. So the score is used in an interesting way, though. The score is used in the United States to determine how much funding the person will get for that support. So it's kind of been convoluted and used in a strange way, but it has really enhanced the amount of support people have gotten, people with disabilities. For example, my son was given the Supports Intensity Scale a few years ago, and actually from this received a larger budget than he was receiving. So it does a good job of advocating for the support that people really need to live in their communities.